Somebody else here I want to acknowledge before we get this show on the road. There's a man who The Rock has spilled blood with, spilled his blood all across this country, willing to do it again. We're ready to do it again. But here's the truth. This man has carried this company on his back for a year. He has done an amazing job. Cody Rhodes, thank you, brother. Cody Rhodes, one more thing. Tell Mama Rhodes The Rock said hello.
That was The Rock being friendly with Cody Rhodes on national TV. This just a year or less than a year from when, he beat him up and bloodied him and Mama Rhodes and all that stuff. And now we just get to joke about it, right, Cody? Say hi to Mama Rhodes. This obviously irritated the fans. Many people all over the internet started going, what the fuck? What was all this about? Suddenly we get corporate Rock again. He's just out here to represent WWE's board of directors. And, I'm just so happy to be here. And thank you, Netflix. And, fuck with kayfabe. This is just, we'll get back to kayfabe next week. Cody's my buddy. Cody Rhodes. Look at him out there standing in the front row like a fucking dork dweeb. This was bad. It was a bad look. It was a misstep, in my opinion, but don't take my word for it. This was Dave LaGreca and Bully Ray having a goddamn aneurysm on the Busted Open Radio talking about this giant misstep from Monday Night Raw.
It was just a weird vibe from beginning to end that I got from The Rock. And what was a major disconnect for me was what he was saying to Cody Rhodes. 8 months ago, he left Cody Rhodes a bloody mess in a parking lot. Then we see Cody Rhodes finish his story. But yet in a tag match, The Rock got a pinfall on Cody. We saw a Bad Blood just 2 months ago where he gave the 3 fingers and the throat slash, leaving a lot of questions. We also never found out what was given between Cody and The Rock and the big mystery, what was handed off to each other. Like a lot of questions, and it just felt like that's all in the past. Like that's ancient history. This is, again, a new era, even with The Rock. And when it comes to Cody Rhodes, I just was completely confused by the way The Rock approached that show. Why have Cody sitting in the front row? Why have him acknowledge Cody at all? Don't have him bring up Cody. Don't have him mention Cody's name. I want to know why
my world, universal, undisputed, undeniable, unrefutable, your sister's ass, world champion was sitting in the front row. So The Rock could pat him on the top of the head, give him a pat on the ass, and tell your wife I said hello.
Bully,
or your mother, whoever Mama Rhodes was. Oh, you're good little boy, Cody. Sit in the front row. I'll put you over. I'll tell everybody how great you are. Not because I want to tell everybody how great you are, but because I want everybody to think that I'm such a great baby face by putting you over. Oh, good boy, Cody. Good boy. Oh, that's such a good boy, Cody. Tell Mama I said hello. That's how my world champion got treated last night.
Bully, I can't disagree with you.
And that was just one example of quite a few that made their rounds around the internet, including myself. In my Raw review, I commented on how awkward that was and how it was probably not a great thing for Rock to be doing that. But who's going to tell The Rock no? I commented that it seems like when The Rock is on WWE, it's almost like a different product all of a sudden. Like it turns into The Rock's Wrestling Federation instead of the WWE. Storylines are you know, who cares what the current storyline is or what story we told in the past? The Rock's here. Fuck it. Throw it all out the window. Let's just have fun and be in the moment. And we all love The Rock for that for the most part. But, you know, this whole throwing the rules out the window thing gets a little bit weird. But The Rock did respond to this as he came out on NXT at New Year's Evil and addressed the haters on the internet, talking about, well, you know, first you were mad at me for hating Cody Rhodes. Now you're mad at me for not hating Cody, for being nice to Cody. What do you want from me? Check out this clip.
All right, I need you guys to help me out. I mean, you guys clearly feel it. You feel it. I feel you. I need you guys to help me out with something. So this time last year, The Rock, the final boss, everywhere I went, every gym, every restaurant, every church, every strip club, the same thing. I heard the same thing. Oh, why are you so mean to Cody? Don't be mean to Cody. Cody's got to finish his story. Don't be mean. Oh, my God. Okay. 1 year later, last night, Netflix, Raw. Woo! Yes. An amazing night we had, electrifying night, a historic night. Last night, The Rock wanted to give props to Cody, give him his flowers. He's been kicking ass. He has been kicking ass, carrying the company on his shoulders. And then what did they say? You can't be nice to Cody. Don't be nice to Cody. Don't drink tequila with Cody. Oh. At the end of the day, let us all remind them that The Rock is the final boss, thinking 20 steps ahead. So the best thing for them to do is to know their role, shut their mouth, and enjoy the ride that The Rock is taking them on.
I appreciate Rock taking the time to address it, at least. That was a good thing. You know, at least he's listening. At least he's hearing. He's keeping an ear to the streets. He did that last year with the whole Cody Rhodes storyline thing. You know, he does pay attention, and he did address it. And look, that's a fair enough answer. It doesn't take back how awkward Monday Night Raw was to see it happen and play out. Maybe they could have addressed it or went about it in a different way. You know, Bully had pitched the idea, or maybe it was Dave on the show, of having Cody, instead of standing in the front row like a dweeb, like a little mark. You know, I know UFC does all the celebs in the front row, like, or all the fight, you know, there's John Jones in the front row, you know, but this is WWE, man. Give the guy the grand entrance on Monday Night Raw, carrying the belt out. He could have, you know, Rock could have been like, let me bring out Cody Rhodes. And then he could just be like, you know, I haven't forgot. We still have unfinished business. But for tonight, it's Monday Night Raw on Netflix. We're celebrating, you know, for this night, I come in peace and do a little toast. But just remember, we are not done yet. And that's all we really would have needed. I would have accepted that at least, right? For one night, we're celebrating. Let's bury the hatchet. But don't forget, we still have unfinished business. I would have accepted that. But just the whole, let's throw kayfabe out the window and pretend none of this stuff happened, or pretend, you know, just acknowledge all this is fake bullshit and we're actually buddies and we're having a good time up here. I don't know that you can fully backtrack that by saying, well, I was just being nice to Cody because last time you got mad at me for being mean to Cody. Poor Cody. I thought, you know, he did his best to cover his tracks, and I appreciate the effort for trying. But, you know, the damage was done there. It was very awkward. Rock did also have a little backstage segment with one Ethan Page, and this was pretty dope. Check out this clip.
Ethan, let me make something very clear. This is my show. This is NXT, and I call the shots. Oh, perfect timing, actually.
Ava, there's nothing perfect about this whatsoever.
Actually, it is perfect. Ethan Page.
Correct. Final boss.
That is correct. It's good to meet you.
Great to meet you.
I just did a quick segment of that because I don't want to get the copyright lords up my ass, you know, because that was off of TV and everything. But, man, just picture yourself being Ethan Page coming over from AEW and toiling on the under middle card at best over there. And, you know, being a chubby fucking tag team boy over in TNA. He's come a long ass way, and to get that rub from The Rock directly, and we'll see you on the main roster, and I want to be friends with you, and all that. I mean, fuck. There's no bigger rub that you could get, in my opinion. I think that's about as rubby as it gets. You could just see Ethan Page marking out, you know, the little fanboy in him, the gleam in his eye. But, you know, The Rock does what The Rock does. He shows up, drops some cuss words, says what he wants to say, storylines be damned, and just does The Rock. But what are your thoughts on all that? I'll leave it there. I want to know what you thought of The Rock's breaking of kayfabe. Do you care? Does it not matter? Because we all know it's all bullshit anyway. Or do you want them to suspend that disbelief while we're on air? I like my idea better. Bring Cody out. Share a toast with him in the ring. Don't do it backstage before you get in your truck and drive off and get a DUI down the road. Do it in the ring. Toast Cody Rhodes. But we have unfinished business. Don't forget that. You know, it could be the handshake, and then when Cody goes to let go, Rock could just pull him in a little bit more. But remember, we still have unfinished business. Doesn't make sense. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Peace, love, and pizza. I am your boy, Seth Grimes. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button while you're down there if you haven't already. And we'll catch you in the next video.
Thank you for checking out the video. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to rest in